Hi friends, it's me Janna. Thanks for stopping by my channel today, and if you are new here, welcome. This is my 7th episode for 2025 of Saturday Morning Makes, and I have a few things to share today. Saturday Morning Makes is hosted by Jill Norwood here on YouTube, and all the information will be in the description box below. For her channel and how to play along with Saturday Morning Makes, including you can share over on Facebook. We have a group there called Saturday Morning Makes and Today's Too. All right, so I'm going to share some cards that I've made. I am going to share, excuse me, share a Valentine's Day card that I received. And I'm going to share some memory decks cards that I received, and also the ones I made in for an exchange that I take part in, or a trade. But first of all, before I do any of that, I just want to pay a little tribute to my friend Claudette Schroeder. She was a member of our local stamp group here where I live for many, many years. Our stamp group is no longer, but anyway, Claudette was a friend and a joy, and we lost her in the last few days. So I've got some things here that they're notebooks that Claudette loved to make these, and she taught us all in our stamp club how to make these books, and they're a really fun project. And I believe Claudette made all of these. I have more, some I made and some other people made, but I'm gonna start with this one. It's just beautiful. And I just love this pheasant on the front and how she did that. Using a solid stamp, but all the colors and the way it turned out, it's just beautiful. And this was one that she gave me for a birthday. And look at her pretty handwriting. Janna, happy birthday. May your year be filled with peace and joy, Claudette. And then she put instructions in here how you can replace the notepad. Some of them were made so that the notepad could be replaced, and others were, you know, when it was empty, it was empty. But anyway, yeah, she came up with the idea of how to work this out so we could replace the notepad inside. But these are super easy to make. I haven't made one in a really long time, but it's just really a simple fold, and then you make a little thing to put over the top of the notepad there. But yeah, so that's one that she made. Here is one that was a Christmas themed one. And I put some instructions in here for a twist and pop card. I think that was the only one. One of them that I opened up and looked in, I had a whole bunch of instructions for things in. This one is also a Christmas one, and I'm pretty positive that Claudette made this one as well. And then our stamp group was called Oregon Coast Avid Stampers, and abbreviated out, it was orcas. So that was, an orca was our icon for our group. This is a really cool one here. I can't remember, the artist's name is below here, but I can't remember who made these stamps. These stamps are really fun because there's all sorts of things within the stamp. This one has a cutest little otter and a tortoise. I mean, when you look at it, there's even an eagle here. There's a walrus. There's so many things. There's an octopus there. There's a butterfly down here. There's just so many things hidden within the designs of these stamps, and I'll have to look through mine to see what I have, because I know I at least have one of the stamps that are like this. But anyway, yeah, so I just wanted to pay a little tribute to my friend Claudette and show off these fun notebooks that she loved to make. Claudette was a real joyful person to be around. All right, so I'll show you the cards that I made, and then I will show you the Valentine I received and the Memdex cards. So I attended a card and coffee earlier. Well, it was at the beginning of this week, actually, at my friend Joe's. And we made these pretty cards. It's a Stampin' Up! Event. And so these are all Stampin' Up! Products. And they're just so pretty. This was fun. We watercolored on watercolor paper. And we just really brushed the colors on. And we used 3 colors. And then we ran that watercolor paper through an embossing folder. I would show you the products, but I don't happen to have the products that we used, but just know that they're Stampin' Up! And they are currently available. So we ran it through the embossing folder that coordinates with this set. And then we stamped, we embossed that another just regular piece of cardstock in that same embossing folder and cut out the jelly or the sand dollars. And then there's coordinating dies, and that's where all this stuff comes from. But I just think these turned out so pretty, and I can't remember. Oh yeah, we just stamped a little starfish on the inside and also on the envelope. So we always make 2, and mine are pretty much the same except for the coloring's probably a little bit different on the back piece of paper there. But that was really a fun technique to watercolor and then emboss and tear around the edges. It made a really pretty background. So that is those 2 cards. And then I wanted to take part, this week the theme was doilies for 2 crafters, 1 design. I'll put the information of the gals that host that code, hashtag 2 crafters, 1 design. I'll put, I'm repeating myself, but I'll put the information about that also in the description box, and who the girls are with their YouTube channels. Okay, and so the products that I used for my card are this 3D embossing folder. It's by Tim Holtz, and what's the name? It's just called Doily. So it was the perfect thing. That's the first thing that popped into my head when I was thinking when the category was doily, and I had to put some pretty doilies here. I got these at a thrift shop, and they're just gorgeous. So yeah, this is a really super thick embossing folder. And I used some rhinestones from Stampin' Up! And I used one of the sayings from this Small Talk book by Tim Holtz. And I used some Stampin' Up! Ribbon that's retired. So here is my card, and I just think it's pretty. This, I actually had, when I first got that embossing folder, I was playing around, and I embossed several pieces of paper, cardstock, and so I made cards with a couple of them, I think, and then I just had a bunch of extras, and so I pulled out the ones that I hadn't used yet. This was one of them. So I just trimmed around it there and layered that onto this white and gray piece. And the way you achieve this look with an embossing folder is you ink directly to your embossing folder. And I believe, it's been quite a while since I did it, I believe once I inked it, I lightly misted it with water. I've got, let me pull it out here. I know it's right here somewhere. I have this Ranger mister that puts out a really fine spray of water, and I think that's what I used. So just lightly after I inked the embossing folder, I misted it. And that's how you end up if you're using white cardstock, with the color in the background. And then it just, I mean, it's so realistic looking. That embossing folder is amazing. But yeah, it looks actually like it's a real piece of doily on there instead of all just being paper. And then I trimmed that a little bit, so I just glued a piece of the trimmed off piece on the inside there. And that is that. I cut apart, this was one long sentence out of that book, and I just trimmed it because it wouldn't fit in there, but that all works anyway. So there's that. And then next I'm going to show you the Valentine that I received. I got this from Susan Tootsie Tucker. Thank you so much, Susan. It was so fun to get a Valentine in the mail. And so she has cut all these fun things out of gold foil paper, and look at the cute mailbox that actually opens here and has two little envelopes going inside, and she put big loves and lots of chocolate, LOL Susan, and that's the inside with those cute stickers and things. Made with love, Susan. Thanks again, Susan. I really appreciate that you sent me a Valentine. It's so cute and so sweet. I just love that. Okay, and then on to the January trade I'm going to show you. Let's see, here they all are. So these trades for Memory Decks cards are using All and Create stamps and dies. We are allowed to use other people's background papers and stuff like that. This is, I think I probably have shown this before, but I'll just show all the ones. This was the theme winter, and so this was the one I made, and I thought she turned out pretty cute. I used some embossing marshmallow fluff embossing powder by Brutus Monroe on there to do the little collar and cuffs on her dress. So that was mine. And then this next one is from Rosemary Curtis, and she is the one that hosts this trade, and this is the one she made. So cute. So the background die and these guys are all from All and Create. So that was the one that she did. This one is from Sarah Gilbert, and Sarah lives in Canada. And that's the one she made. Hello, Winter. So cute. And then this one is from Debbie Daniels. And that was hers. This background's really fun. It's on a, I don't know if it's silver foil paper, and it looks like she took the ink pad and swiped, you know how you can kind of do, I think they call it the mirror technique or ice, black ice or something. That's what it looks like to me. I could totally be wrong. And then she has speckled it with white ink or paint. And then this is completely smooth, this glitter paper. It's really nice. All right, so that was hers. And then last but not least, this one is from Claudia Melger. And this is the one that she made. Winter is Magic. And she's done some texturing here with, what do you call it? Texture paste, or that's kind of what it looks like to me. So cute. All right, so those were the winter ones. And then we, there were only a few of us. I'm still waiting on one from this month, and the theme was love, and this is the one that I did. I used some embossing paste there that I actually colored up red. And I do think I showed these in a separate video, but I put red re-inker in the white, and this is a embossing paste by Stampin' Up, and it has glitter in it. So I wanted my stenciling to be red with that embossing paste, so I just put red ink in it. And then I used a pretty background paper on my card there that is from Stampin' Up. And the little clouds were made out of glitter paper. And then I added glitter to her wings and on her dress there. So that was mine. And then this one was the one that I got from Rose Curtis. So cute, and it's very shimmery. And she's got some cute Valentine paper on the back of it there. So that was from Rose. And then this one, again, is from Claudia Melger. Oh, she sent me some little Valentine hearts in there. And then this is hers. I love this girl and her hair. Look at the hearts in it. And she used some really pretty red foil in the background, and the little hearts and things are foil. And I love the saying, a friend is what the heart needs. So if you like, if you've never looked at All in Create before, you should go to their website. They are in the UK, but you can find their products on the online shops on most of them. Scrapbook.com has them. Simon Says Stamp has them. A Cherry on Top. Only One Life. If you've never shopped that website, they've got lots of stuff. Okay, so that was Claudia's. And I think, yeah, that's everything, you guys. That is all I had to show you and share with you today. All right. So thanks again for stopping by my channel. I hope you will give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing that. I would greatly appreciate it. Be sure to go check out what other people are creating by searching that hashtag #SatmornMakes. And a lot of people do videos here. People do put their stuff on Instagram. There's a lot on Instagram, and then in our group on Facebook, and maybe in other places too, I'm not sure. Have a great rest of the weekend, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Happy crafting. Bye-bye.